Trip Digital Radio Sound Art Expression, Marquita Monet.
What's up?
And we have my girl Ashley in the building, and I am DJ Journey. Last but not least, I've been kind of waiting on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I've been kind of waiting on this one. And I got a little story. I was just leaving the Soho House, and a friend of mine's like, hey, I want to see the theater and I want to see the live room where they do the events. So I walked into the live room, and who do I see? A very, very beautiful woman. She invited us in and introduced us to all of her friends, all of her acquaintances. And I was like, wow, this just doesn't happen. Where are we? Yeah. Are we in LA or are we on Venus or Mars or some other planet? Because that type of humility and stand up and seeing your type of people that are interested, you must have saw something on our face that was very, very intriguing. And now you're here.
Yeah.
You know,
this is amazing to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is how life is supposed to work.
Amen.
Absolutely. Let them know who she is, Journey. Let them know who she is. Way to do that.
She's an actress. She's a writer. She's an entrepreneur.
Whoa.
And she representing Jamaica.
Ow.
Let's give it up for Roxanne Remicki.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. What a beautiful introduction. Wow.
Yes.
You know what?
You're worthy.
I'm pretty much in tune with life, but life hasn't been delivering that part, It's been other things, but like real people and this fast coming on the platform and everything like that. I just want to just clap it up for Roxanne one more time.
You too for flow, for reciprocation and for receiving it.
Yo, it didn't take no time. I know what real is.
Yes.
And you are that.
Absolutely.
Thank God for you.
Amen.
All right.
Thank God.
So let's just kick it off. Where are you from? Let's just tell the audience where you're from, the world.
I am born and raised in New York, Long Island.
Shout
out Long Island.
Okay. So we gotta get
some people happy.
We gotta what part of Long Island? Because we got a lot of New York listeners. And
I gotta put the Long Island accent on. So I am from South Floral Park, Elmont. Went to high school in Killenberg Memorial. I'm a Catholic school girl. Uniondale, New York. Home of Buster.
Yes.
That whole crew. That's your people.
Yes. Hey, did you know that Chuck D named Busta Rhymes?
Yes, I knew that. I have older sisters, and she was cool. They were cool with that whole crew. So
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Love it.
Big up to my uncle, Chuck D. That's what's up.
What up?
All right. So represent Long Island. So let's talk about the content. Yeah. Let's get right into it. How did you start off? Did you start off as an actor? Did you start off as an entrepreneur? I know you got some Wall Street stuff up in there. Let's talk about that.
So when I was young, I always sang. I always acted. But my parents, again, are from Caribbean heritage. They came here. They're from the country. They're not from the city of the Caribbean in Jamaica. Yeah. My father just wanted me to be a lawyer and a doctor. Wow. And I had an older sister who followed the artistic route. And so how that went, I said, so I'm going to just listen to this guy because he's paying my tuition. Right. So I went to school, graduated with a marketing degree. Nice. From there, I started working at Atlantic Records. I worked abroad there and then came back here, worked there for a little bit. I worked at a nonprofit called NAMIC, and they help increase the diversity in the cable industry. Yeah. And then I also, from there, that's when it hit a low. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't creative. I just don't know. So I actually went to therapy at the time. My mother suggested. And the therapist was like, well, what do you do? Do what you love. And I was like, I guess I'll go start singing and acting again. Yeah. So to do that, I had to go to school. That means I had to pay for it. My parents weren't paying for that. So I was like, well, where can I make the most money? Then I had a girlfriend that worked at Wall Street that kept talking about her bonuses. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go do that. So I did that while I went to acting school. It was the most rigorous 3 years of my life. I told no one at the job that I went to acting school. So when I was leaving and I was like, yeah, it's time to go. They were like, you act like you're in school. I felt like I betrayed everyone, but at the end of the day, for real, but I was doing me. So I left and I had started booking jobs and everything was going good. Then that hit a lull, and that's when I started writing.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I love that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's talk about the writing, because there's something that's within your content. Tell us about how do you reach inspiration through your writing?
Sure,
how you come to
sure.
the table to get into what you're writing
Absolutely.
about?
So I first started writing poems. I'll be real frank. I was
Nice.
going through a lot of breakups. They all kind of seemed like the same thing. I was like, this gotta be me. So I just kept writing through it, poem. And then I needed a job. I wasn't working. I said, well, I got all these poems. I can act. Let me just weave all these joints into a play. And then this is the asset. And that's how the company started.
So you took a different route. I mean, most people from New York, they'll just put their poetry and rap. You put it in plays.
Yeah, I did, because at the time I was I was acting with the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Okay.
Because I was trained in Shakespeare and voice and speech from my NYU. She's the head of the NYU program, grad program. Shane Ann Younts, took private lessons with her. So it was more about my environment at the time. That's what I was around. So it kind of just came through that vessel. Like, okay, this is what I'm doing now. I'm in these classes. This is the RSC.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. And so I incorporated African drums in it. I incorporated singing. So I had to contact all the publishers of the original songs. And I was just doing it, and it was just working. So I was like, okay. And I guess somewhere osmosis-wise, I understood operationally what I was doing because I went to business school, and I was also in these financial spaces and operations as well. So from there, we broke even. My family helped fund it.
Wow.
Yes.
They stepped up.
I guess you proved
Hold on,
yourself
hold
by
on.
this.
No, they didn't.
Because I know Caribbean moms.
It was,
I know Caribbean dads. Who was it?
No,
was it moms or
I'll
was
be
it
frank.
dad?
So my mom helped with the venue.
Okay.
And then my dad and my uncle helped with the rest. But it was brutal.
Wow.
I got cursed out heavy. I got cursed out in conversations that I wasn't supposed to hear, but you know how God does. And like I picked up the phone, and like they all on the phone talking about me, and I was like, wow.
What? No, your family?
I but now I get this money, so me have to figure out another way, because it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work.
Oh my goodness.
But they did it. And
they still did it.
It was we didn't hit a profit, but we broke even. And then from there, I started writing more. So I went to Jamaica for a month. Again, another cousin and a few friends helped me gain that money. I wrote a screenplay, came back, and then I wrote a Caribbean cooking show with a chef in New York. Big up Chef Sean Benjamin. And also a half-hour dramedy.
Okay.
So now the Caribbean cooking show is up for shopping networks and things like that. Can't talk too much about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so are the other two. I'm working with the law firm and a few folks out here. And that's how I got out here. My boss from Atlantic Records, of whom I got fired at Atlantic. Keep it funky.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey, look,
Atlantic, New York.
a lot of labels are letting people go.
No, but this is what it was. I was an admin. I knew I was too green for the job. I had just graduated. Right. They needed someone like with 2 years experience. I didn't know what I was doing at all. Even though I interned there, like I was a hot mess. Light a torch.
Oh my! So, at least you're being honest. Like
I was. And then my girlfriend. I remember we were driving in Brooklyn. We were going to visit another friend. And I was like, yo, I feel like I'm about to get fired. And she's like, don't say that. I'm like, yeah, I was. So that happened. But years later, I sent him an email. I was like, thank you, because look at everything that happened.
Yeah.
And he was actually the one who connected me with a law firm in LA. So everyone kept telling me, if you're really serious about this, because no one in New York was trying to hear me about all this writing, they was like, go to LA and someone will help you not even fund it, but just nurture it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. So I came out here with points, American Airline points.
Wow.
And I had
shout out to
meetings.
frequent flyer miles.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's real. That is real.
Yes, I came out here with points, and I went to the meeting, and I'm very procedural. I always send an email, hello. I always send an email, thank you. I'm like that. I said, this time I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna leave. And if I get a response back, I'm gonna stay. And before I crossed the street, I got a response back.
Wow.
So this is why.
Yo.
So that's part of the reason why when I saw you at Soho House, I'm like, yo, all are welcome. That was a celebratory party. It's 5 years of the company.
Look at that.
Like, this is where it started. This is where I've received all the love. Like, after that loft meeting, then I got booked at the Wallace Theater in Beverly Hills for a theater play. Like, none of this happened in New York. So I was like, yo, we partying tonight. And I'm party heavy.
So I grasped the right party.
You really
That's
did.
the right party, Journey. You parked your car in the right spot.
You so
exactly. Look at that.
Turned
we
all the way up.
inclusived it up. The DJ was from Miami. Shout out to my boy LL Cool Blaze. Like, we was
Blaze
on
was
it.
killing it.
On it.
Oh
He had
my
all the reggae
goodness.
joints.
Okay. It was Carnival weekend. I was like, I gotta do a party. What?
So okay, you gonna take this? So Miss Roxanne,
Yes.
so when you say that you were celebrating, was a celebration about the company, were you talking about Time Entertainment?
Yeah, Shine Time Entertainment.
Shine. Say that again.
Shine.
Shine Time.
So, but time is spelled like the spice.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
That Caribbeans put a lot of time. Yeah, they
Yes.
put and our oxtail and the goat and the chicken and yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Shine Time Entertainment.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit, like in a nutshell, what that company represents? Because just talking to you personally, like I just fell in love. I'm like, this is so amazing. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that you not only dreamed it, had the courage to continue to dream it and continue to see it and imagine it. But I'm so grateful for your courage to work things out so that you could manifest it. Please let everybody know about this production company. And after you do that, you gotta let us know how people can be a part of it, how they can sign up, how they can audition.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so the company is called Shine Time Entertainment. We create relevant and engaging content that authentically reflects the lives of Caribbean Americans for film, TV, and theater. You can go to info@shinetime.com, send your headshot, your resume, your information. And I'm also hiring someone for September full-time. I have an intern right now. Shout out to Mary Jo. She came all the way from New York to Los Angeles for 5 weeks from Binghamton University, helping us out. So getting these deadlines in and on time.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So that's that. And we're going strong.
Okay. I literally see people like going on there right now.
Please
like
do.
Literally everywhere.
Shine Time Ents on Instagram and Facebook. And that's
exactly.
it.
So I got a question, and this
up?
kind of segues into the Shine Time Entertainment. What do you hope to accomplish with all of the stuff that you got going on? Like, what's the silver lining with all of this?
The silver lining, I think I'm at the silver lining. It's to tell stories that I'm familiar with. You write what you know. And I haven't seen anything like what I have experienced and my friends have experienced on television. When we do,
that's good, Mama.
The authentication of it is not precise. The accents aren't precise, and the stories itself aren't real. They're not. I haven't seen actually, there's a few now coming out, but first generation Americans, just in general. In our stories, whether in Jamaica or Africa or and there's a few that are coming out now, but that's the goal. So I honestly feel that we're on our way to completing that once audiences get a glimpse of what we have to offer and the taste and the savor. People travel to the Caribbean from all parts of the world and the globe.
All the time.
But I love it. It's heaven on earth, that water. I'm literally a mermaid.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it looks like you're carving out your own lane, because right now content is vast, as you know.
Right.
I mean, you see London coming up. You watch, on Netflix. They have their own little thing going on, and they showing like the London culture, East London, West London, and everything like that. And you see, a lot of Spanish things that are coming out. I think this is your time for that culture to be brought forward. And it's like being around, the Caribbean culture in New York. There's a story. There's a deep story about Caribbean culture on the East Coast.
And also, Caribbeans started hip hop.
Okay.
Yes.
The human encyclopedia journey is getting ready to let us know something.
That's
I
part of
guarantee.
it too.
Is born.
The DJ, the selector. We switched the word. We came in America, the words are switched up, but a lot of that. And
talk about that a little bit. What was the DJ in Jamaica?
So the DJ in Jamaica is the rapper here. The selector in Jamaica is the DJ here. He selects the tunes for which to play. So I don't know how it switched, but when they got here, it then the switch up.
That was my as a DJ. That was my question because I knew the roots.
Yeah,
but I'm like, hold on, I'm a selector. I don't talk on the mic.
You know what? Maybe now I'm thinking like back in the day, didn't the DJs like introduce?
I'll tell you who switched it up.
People who'd spin and then like they would like introduce the rapper that's about to come on and then the rapper came on. Like, is that how it? That could be it.
DJ Kool Herc.
Okay.
Godfather.
Right.
Caribbean, Jamaican.
Yep.
He came to the Bronx and he bought both. He was like, yo, put your hands up. Boom, boom. Next record, dude. But he would call the MCs because it was rightfully so from the roots.
Right.
But he was calling them MCs, Master of Ceremony.
Right.
And the DJ and the selector, they married and they became one. And it was just a disc jockey.
That's probably it too.
Okay, that makes, because I remember the MC, like my son still used that terminology when he was in high school at Hollywood Performing Arts. Like they always went back. They always like tried to prove that they're so knowledgeable. Like he probably knows about it coming from the
No. Shout out to last night at DJ Saved My Life. It was like the Bible of where the culture of DJ came from.
Wow.
Okay.
So
that MC thing, like
definitely a thing.
Yeah, and I had a conversation with that also with Grandmaster Flash as well, which is another huge pioneer.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Caribbean as well.
Yep. Asian.
Yep.
Buck up.
Yep. Wow. That knowledge, that little nugget of knowledge going on. So do you have any projects that you can talk about? Like, just give us a nugget.
Right now, the biggest nugget is this Caribbean cooking show that's coming up.
Okay.
So Chef Sean Benjamin.
I'm hungry.
Do we have a platform already for
no
it?
platform on it,
Netflix?
but you know.
Ashley, we're hungry.
We can drop the vibes.
Okay.
It's being shopped right now.
Mix it up. I'm from New Orleans, so yes, I have.
I've never been, and I really, really need to go.
Oh, you've got to go.
I know.
I've been to the Caribbean, honey, and I swear that is my second home.
Oh my goodness!
We're talking about all that food, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, Ashley.
Well, no, I was like, I've been talking with Grandma, and I was like, Grandma, I need some pig feet.
Okay,
Ooh.
Ashley,
that pig feet. My
everybody don't understand.
I don't eat chitlins. My grandma always
Ashley,
put chitlins on New Year's Day. So always chitlins.
Oh my goodness!
So I love pig feet with some cornbread.
Ooh.
All right, I could do the cornbread. I'm a pescatarian, but I gotta
eat with your
hands. Because right now I don't even want to eat nasty feet. Like I don't care who. Yeah, gumbo.
Yeah,
I can cook it up.
I haven't had the pleasure of eating oxtail, but you know,
oxtail. Oh,
I need to eat that. But I love pig
my
feet.
ex was Jamaican, by the way, but I am not that person that tries to act privileged. Like I know just because I dated somebody, like they have the rights into your whole culture and understand it. Other than it is. At least we're all Black and we have to have some modicum of loyalty to that.
That's
but
true.
Do you feel me when I'm saying like everybody, you don't know, like you think exactly. Much.
And see, I think that's exactly what we need.
But there's so much commonalities too.
And
that's another thing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that you're doing that cooking show because I kind of follow BuzzFeed with the Tasty and they have an Ethiopian chef that's on there now that does a lot of Ethiopian style dishes.
Okay.
My real dad is infatuated with Ethiopian women. So there's a lot, we would always go to these Ethiopian restaurants and I love the culture, but I just recently started seeing that on BuzzFeed and I was like, damn, this is awesome. They talk about the seasoning and the whole process on there. And like, there's like a story behind it and he talks about that. And so I think that's really exciting that you're doing that because it's definitely missing on that one. Because you just don't like if they don't know about what our families are cooking, you kind of have this image, but it's not really true. It's just kind of there's meaning behind those food or where it's come from, or why it's there, or how we use those animal parts, you know, for other reasons. But it's good. It kind of brings like a memory, and you can explain that through that as like a storytelling.
Yeah, and it's also a different way of cooking Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's just not, jerk chicken and curry goat. There's a lot of intricate, like octopus and how that's seasoned. And,
wow.
You know what I mean?
There's just
different, there's so many different ways.
Octopus.
To do
so
it.
you guys,
that's hibiscus sauce. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many. It's like you can get so creative with it.
But there's people in the
hear.
mainstream just have this kind of things. Like, it's like you're talking about the jerk chicken. There's like, no, there's really more. There's more, I don't know what you're getting at,
Ashley's
the, like,
hungry.
little
So
beach resorts when you're there in the Caribbean, but there's more to that. Come outside of the resort.
And you can cook it at home. And it's easy and it's simple. And I hope that it can be something that you can see the Caribbean in a different, and I would say different, in an angled light.
And want to share and do that with your family and do something like, hey, I saw this, let's do this. Like, bring your friends over. You have a barbecue
in the summer, you know how to do like pineapple, smack it up, pineapple jerk chicken. You can
my God.
Hold that. You can. It's possible.
Oh my God! Literally, when I go to the Caribbean, I literally feel like I'm native. Like I want to go catch the fish myself. Okay. Then I want to pull the pineapple. Yes. Then I want to make the fire, and then I want to cook it and mix it up. Like and literally,
pick out your seasonings from the garden.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, these women are turning me on.
They're all saying that, but all I think about is my grandma doing all that. I'm like, girl. I'm like, call me when the food's ready.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love picking out seasonings for the garden though. That's my favorite part.
Amazing.
Favorite part.
I noticed that production, who is a man, did not tell us to wrap anything up because we're talking about food.
I guess it is taking notes. We're talking about. We can talk about food forever, but I do want to. I want to know where they can follow you on that one, so they can kind of be like, hey, when that show drops, they need to be
because I'm gonna stalk you, so you just need to know this.
So you can follow the company at Shine Time Entertainment, and that's Shine Time Ent. SHINETHYMEENT. And you can follow me at Roxanne, like the song.
Hey.
ROXANNN. So the 3 N's is Roxanne, for Roxanne Nadine Remeke. And that's on Instagram and Facebook.
We literally have an intern in the studio that I guarantee you is looking you up right now.
She's like, with the fast millennial
exactly
song.
Like I can't wait.
And like everybody who's going to be following you, anybody who has a Caribbean background, here's a woman that is giving somebody a platform. And you know what? It's okay.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Like everybody needs a voice and somebody who wants to give you something on that one, because now is the time where we're taking over, people. Black is great. And all your heritage is amazing. And we ain't trying to white bread that shit. Wonder bread days are over.
Okay, but I did fix my sandwich.
We have a whole bread aisle coming. And the seasoning.
Okay.
Shout out to the wheat bread out there. Multi-grain.
And the Ezekiel.
Ezekiel bread.
No offense, Wonder Bread. If you ever want to sponsor me, I do like eating that with hot links.
I was little.
I do. I still eat hot links with Wonder Bread.
My mom made the best sandwiches for my lunchbox.
But I just want to say, this is times are changing.
Absolutely.
And so,
especially for the women. Let's give it up for the women that are around the world that are stepping up.
And you're getting that, girl.
That part to me is the biggest challenge.
It is.
Girl, you're doing that. You're going out and you're being like, there is something that is missing, and I have an opportunity to carve it and take it.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone who's helping me, my law firm, my friends, my family members. Some don't love it, some do.
Hey,
so
but they still kind of do it. But they still.
I tell you what.
I
tell you what. When that money start coming through, everybody's gonna switch it up.
My girl, let me borrow.
That's
I knew it all along.
That's
and then God's got to be like, Roxanne, just give it, just do it. Just do it.
See, your spirit's so beautiful.
Hey, so we have this question that we ask everyone that comes on, because there's something special about everybody that hits the show. And there's a silver lining with people, and this is how we operate. We look for this. We're like the rare team in LA that looks for this in all people.
Absolutely.
And some call it God. and some call it
love,
other things. But we want to get down to the bottom of what's your superpower.
Yeah. Yes. Take your time, girl.
Patience.
Ooh,
what?
Damn, that's powerful.
Can we repeat that, please?
I can't. I'm done. I'm leaving the set. I can't. No, it's too much fire. I have to breathe.
Patience includes God, waiting on him to say what he needs to say to me, how he needs to say it to me, and to whom I need to be around and with to do his calling. And a lot of times that's very, 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 very difficult. And sometimes I get it wrong, but most of the time I got it. Because when I get, I'm just going to be frank, when I get it wrong, it's like extinction level event. I cannot, it's too much.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Sometimes it's better to be quiet, to be on my own little cubicle over here and be patient and wait for that email, wait for that message, wait for that call, wait for me to hear what he needs me to do, what to not do, all that. Yeah, patience.
I gotta say, that's probably the most powerful superpower that I've heard this year.
Wow.
Agreed, Journey.
Because we've heard a lot of superpower, but
that
patience,
was great. Yeah, but this,
it takes a different type of person to wait for it.
Yeah.
And people don't have patience
And watch
these days.
opportunities go by. You're like, whoa, hold up, that's money. That's a bag that just went past my head.
Exactly.
You're like, nah, that ain't for me.
That almost like hits you.
You look at your bank account, be like, I want to chase that money.
Exactly.
But you wait for it. That's powerful.
Yes.
Gotta know that. That's powerful.
And today, because today is the microwave generation.
Oh my God.
Everything is catered to us. I can talk to my phone. I literally just got a speaker system that literally, it's just so easy and accommodating and so quick. I was just like, and for you to say that, it definitely does take it being a superpower, especially today.
It's true.
Whoa, I want it. Please drop the mantle on me. Okay.
Because microwave isn't good for you.
It's not even good for us.
You use the stove.
We don't.
I don't have a microwave.
Same girl. I don't have a microwave, but I dream about one sometimes.
Why?
Because sometimes I want my food like warmed up. You know, the
so
night before.
This is what you do.
I put it on the stove. I have a cast iron pot.
Not even, but like another Caribbean thing.
Yeah.
So there's no microwaves. Well, some people have it now,
but the country area,
I wasn't. No one I knew had it. So what they do is you put water on the stove, you boil it.
Yeah.
You just put the plate on top, and then in 8 minutes you good, and it's super hot.
Well,
and you don't have
put
to
the water.
You don't
in
have to cook all the
a
food again.
literal
It's just
hot
like your
plate.
little
I
plate joint.
don't put the plate on top. I put the water. I put the
love
food
that.
in there and put the lid on there.
I know,
Yeah,
Dave.
I'm like,
And then I'm like,
Dave
yeah,
just
I'm
let us
thinking
know
about
he
it,
knows
and
how
I'm
to
so
do that.
mad.
That's
I
Dave.
don't put the plate on it. I'm just so mad. I think to myself, I'm like, fuck, I need a microwave. But I'm like, it's bad for me. I just say it's bad for me, and then I'm like,
But listen to
I'll
what
do it, but
Roxanne
I'm
is
like, I go
saying.
do
You
something
got
else.
this.
But patience is a virtue because you have to wait for something,
It
and nothing
is.
is easy.
It is.
And so I tell myself, it's worth it. There's a reason why I have no microwave.
Anything, yeah.
I remember it. I don't like it. And then you get angry about it because you want something so instant.
Then you get the microwave and then
And
you
it's not
put the
that good.
food
It
in
gets
there
cold.
and then the popcorn tastes bad after a
Right.
while. And then
Yeah.
your food don't taste too right. You get tough like in 2 minutes if you don't eat the whole
Yeah.
thing.
You're
I'm
right.
like, I'm all right. I'm good with my little pot, my boiled water. I'll be all right. I'll be good. I'll be all right.
Even
Wow.
we can work. Even if you have a toaster oven, if that's in your budget, I'd rather
Absolutely.
that.
Or
A stove. I'd rather that.
There's so many options.
Wow, Journey
Yeah.
still Journey still knocked out on that patience. I feel you though, brother. I feel you.
I'm gonna send you something, and
All right.
and I strive on that. It's my screensaver.
Mm.
It's 3 words that go with that, but I'll send it just
Okay.
directly to you. I'll share with you guys later. But
Beautiful.
let's give it up for Roxanne.
Thank you.
I need-
And thank y'all for having this platform. I truly appreciate
Yo,
it.
yo.
Anytime, we're glad we got you on here, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and here's the thing, because I don't believe in one night stands.
Ooh.
I believe that you are a resident Once you are on here, you are back again. Like we want to grow with you, Roxanne.
So when that show drops,
come here,
come on,
come back, talk about it. Talk about it.
We're waiting for it.
This is your family.
Thank you.
Girl, if you need my grandma to come on there and teach how to make pig feet, my grandma will be right there.
Ashley, please let Ashley get some food.
My grandma needs to. I don't do any of that.
Let's give it up one more time for the lovely and extraordinary Roxanne Remicky.
Yes, what a finale.
We'll be back. Trip Digital Radio Sound Art Expression. Yeah.